Healthy ministers for a healthy church. There are no better words that describe the mission of the Southdown Institute in Holland Landing, Ontario, north of Toronto. From the inception of a dream in 1964 and the opening of the first facility in 1966, Southdown has provided expert mental health treatment to religious and clergy with gratitude, compassion, and care.
I've been on the board for approximately 10 years now and chaired for the past 2 years. Everyone, I think, at some point in their life needs assistance. And, you know, the assistance that Southdown gives the religious and the clergy is just outstanding. It's just part of, I believe, just the overall church. You know, the religious and the clergy are always helping others. And so we try to help them when they do need help.
Clergy and pastoral workers today have a number of challenges that impact them personally, and sometimes can have such a heavy impact that they may need a little bit of time aside for special attention and care.
For me, the uniqueness is that Southdown provides not only addiction counseling, we don't work just with addictions, but that we can also provide very fine mental health, so that if a person coming in with an addiction has some other issue, such as depression, that we have the ability to work very carefully and very thoroughly with both concerns and work together, and yet uniquely with each of those two concerns.
At Southdown, the best of psychological science and practice are integrated with the wisdom of the Catholic spiritual tradition through the efforts of an interdisciplinary team of professionals.
Wholeness and wellness really, and what we call good mental health, really support each other. You can get someone, let's say, to address their mental health issues, but if there are difficulties or deficiencies, let's say, in their spiritual life, in their physical health, those things are very important to support not only the work that they're doing here, but also to sustain whatever they've accomplished here.
We work as a team. We identify any need for health teaching and health promotion, and so we work very closely to make sure that not only are their physical needs met, but their psychological needs and in managing their medication.
I really appreciate working with the leadership of the church in the sense that they provide support and a context within which we're working. So again, when we're working with a resident, we're also working with the leadership, and I find them as a tremendous source of kind of information, of support, and of walking with the residents and the assessees when they come.
Our spiritual struggles have also a direct impact in their personal, relational, emotional self. We try to attend and hold and unpack their sacred stories of woundedness and brokenness, and trying to offer and mirror to them God's unconditional love for them.
With the declining numbers in the church, there's less religious and clergy to do more work. And so the stress, the risk for burnout, like multitasking, managing a lot of tasks at once. And so we need to help them to be resilient, to prioritize, to delegate, to how to take care of themselves in the midst of numerous challenges that they have, given the workload.
Part of the experience of Southdown is you learn about yourself and you are treated. You also share experiences with your fellow residents. And a lot of the things that you learn at Southdown, it was very apparent how quickly they could be applied to the ministry in the parish community afterwards.
Southdown has been a very important part of sort of the overall program of life for when I was religious superior of the Oblates of Mary Immaculate, because it was always there as a place of healing, I would say, a place of healing and hope for the members of our community.
The mission of Southdown is to establish ways and means to assist those who are in need, to heal, Certainly there's a strong need in our community for that mission, and it's always been my strong belief that Southdown and their equivalents are organizations and institutions that have to be perpetuated and have to be continued.
Southdown restores sisters or others who go there to a sense of self-respect, which they may have lost because of difficulties that they've been experiencing in their personal life. Part of the recovery process is being loved and cared for and healed scientifically and pastorally to a point where people do regain their self-respect.
Our measure of success is their ability to integrate back into their community or into their ministry. We know that in order to do that, in order to integrate and to consolidate the learnings they've had, they need continuous support.
We measure the success of people when they've been able to really maintain some of the changes that they've made here, when they've been able to really develop and hold on to the things that create a balanced lifestyle for them in terms of usually ministry, living in community, or priestly, fraternity.
If you or someone you know is struggling with depression, anxiety, addictions, burnout, or other psychological stress, contact Southdown. Consultations are free and strictly confidential. Southdown also offers education and consultation through conferences and workshops. More information and access to online educational resources can be found at southdown.on.ca. For additional information or to discuss individual needs or concerns, please call 905-727-4214 or email administration@southdown.on.ca.